The reason I'm not talking is because I'm waiting to see if I'm actually live. I should do what the pros do and have like one of those starting screens. That would probably be the way to go. Less awkward, then they can just roll in. They're like, hey guys, welcome to my stream. Anyway, I got some feedback from last time, mainly that I was using a light color scheme, as is my wont when the sun is shining, as it is now. But just to make things a little easier for people, I've turned up the brightness on my monitor on my end, and yeah, I can read the Stark stuff. So before I basically I got cat working. I could cat things to the screen, which was great. And then I started trying to move the cursor, and it all fell apart. And I sort of realized I needed a separate struct, a C compatible struct, and I've taken a bit of time to just tidy up loose ends, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to try and implement things in the stream, tidy up loose ends off camera, so it's nice and productive on the stream, and sort of plan what I'm going to do for each coding session. So what I want to do now is move the cursor. So first we'll go display a cursor after I open a file. A likely story about the sun, mighty sandwich, or you don't believe the sun, it's there. Display cursor after I open a file. Write functions to move left and right, and then move cursor by getting key presses. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I guess the first thing I'll do is make another C compatible, no mangled function, and we will call this. No, why don't I read my bloody list? First thing I'm going to do is display the cursor when I cat a file, which I think I commented out, but let me comment it back in. Where's it going? Open a file. So here I pretty much just go TB set cursor at the origin here, and that should do the trick. Oh, that's unsafe. The computer could explode into 1,000 pieces unless I wrap it in this magic thing. Okay, let's have a look. Cool, we have a cursor that I can't move. Just quits out when I do anything. Okay, so I guess I want to tie that cursor to the cursor position, right? Because I'm just hard coding it, which is kind of, I don't really get the point of that. So first off, when I create the term struct, that starts off at 0. So theoretically, I should just be able to, I think I've already done this here. Self.cursor.print. Why don't I just try and print the cursor? Actually, let's separate out moving from printing. That's kind of not great. I'll just I'll grab the cursor. So I go term.cursor.print. So what does that do? Does that work? We'll find out. No, what don't you like about that? See, I'm using the start color scheme. That's with the errors. Okay, no field on cursor. No field cursor on type const term. Oh, good, is that right? Bear with me, rather. I kind of forget how to deal with raw pointers in Rust. But I'm sure as I do this more, I'll get the hang of it. Cool. Okay, so now I'm not hard coding it when I go to print the cursor. So that's an improvement of sorts. Next thing I want to do, I guess, is something that actually moves the cursor right. So here's what I'll do. I'll cat the file, I'll sleep, and then I'll move the cursor like to the right, just hard coding it. As a proof of concept, as it were. No, I'll just wait for key press because I can't be bothered figuring out how to sleep in Rust. Yeah, so that seems like the right thing to do. Okay. I'll call this term move cursor right. Okay, so that takes a thing to here, which is going to be a mutable variable. And we will go term cursor. Here's term cursor. Term cursor equals cursor. This is kind of ugly, right? Cursor It'd be like term cursor dot 0 plus 1 term dot, well, hang on a minute, x is right, yeah. Ugly, let's throw a little comment saying to do ugly arithmetic overload or something. Figure out what we're going to do for that, and that's going to complain about what? Oh, cursor doesn't have a new because it's a new type, it's just like a tuple. I need to dereference this, I assume is what it's complaining about here. No, what's that then? Oh, this is all horribly unsafe. Why don't I just go let t equals unsafe term or something like that, and then I can just sort of do this. Nope, doesn't like that at all. I cannot move out a term which is behind a raw pointer. I'm with you. Term doesn't implement the copy trait. I don't really want to copy it. Maybe I'll go back to how it was and I'll just make it like unsafe around the whole thing. Will that help? Will that sort of... Ah, Rust, what a great prototyping language. Yeah, okay, it likes that. Yeah, so I mean that just emphasizes why I need to make these operations work on cursor itself, because look how hideous it is. But anyway, so we've got a term, move cursor right. Okay, let's sort of go refresh, get event. You know, so this renders stuff to the screen and this like waits for a key press. So then let's go in a term cursor move right. That is a mutable variable, which will be a term pointer. And then in a term refresh, and then in a term get event. As always, as an aside, if the music's like too loud or whatever, or if it's annoying, I'm not that fussed about changing it up. It's supposed to be background music. Anyway, let's see what that does. Okay, and wait for key press, and we don't do anything. Okay. Cool, so the reason for that is because I'm not printing the cursor. So that's why it doesn't appear to do anything, right? So let's think about this. When I set a new cursor, move cursor. Yeah, okay, so I probably should make that, what should I do here? Let's do the simplest possible thing that will work. And let's move the cursor. I literally wrote a thing called move cursor and then completely ignored it. And just overrode it. So should move cursor call refresh upon itself? Trying to think where I've done it. Okay. Yes. Okay, here's what I should do. Move cursor should call print. And here, instead of just calling print, I should explicitly move the cursor to the first position, to 0, 0, the origin rather. Because, you know, right now obviously I'm just opening a buffer from a blank screen, right? But, you know, the cursor could be in the middle of something else. We always want the cursor to sort of go back to where it was. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go back to self.cursor.print. So that works. And so then down here, we actually to 0, 0, right? And that's going to complain because why? Expected 0 arguments, found 2. Okay, where's the cursor? Print. Oh, term move cursor. Right. Cursor like so. Oh, I don't think there's any point. I'll just sort of go X, cent, Y, cent. Look how goddamn pervasive this cent thing is getting. It's spreading all the way out here. And then it's going to go, so there should be cursor X, Y. Cannot borrow term mutable, whereabouts? Cannot borrow term is mutable as it is bound to a const pointer. Right, so move cursor, of course, actually sets a cursor, so we can't kind of go back here, right? So therefore this should take a mutable term. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, no bugs, or no compile errors. That's completely different from no bugs. Sometimes they're only tangentially related. It still doesn't like do anything, which isn't great. When I move the cursor. Right, so I'm expecting it to... Oh, I'm just setting the cursor, I'm not actually printing it. Right. So this will be like term, move cursor. I'm moving it right so the Y stays... Oh, this gets ugly. Term dot cursor dot... Oh, I don't like this at all. Term dot that, and then... So this becomes... I know some of you may be looking at this and thinking, why is he getting squeamish about this code? But I don't know, I just I'm a bit of a neat freak when it comes to code. This should just really be an operator. But anyway, let's just get it working. No field cursor on type mutable terminal. There 100% is. Oh, I've got to... The T represented in the wrong place. I'm going to go like that. Okay, then it's fine. Okay, does that work? Oh yeah, someone linked me this article. I haven't really been following it, but if I get stuck, it's probably a good place to have a look into. I guess I'm up to a text viewer. Hey, I'm almost 40% done. Yeah, anyway, this is what that is. Okay, so we get to the terminal. Can we then run this? Hey, look, it's moving a cursor. Oh, yeah. Emacs has been real quiet recently since this dropped. Okay. Let's move the cursor and what did I write next? Oh, I wrote move functions to move left and right. So let's move left and right. And I can't help myself. I'm going to refactor because I hate this. I'm not writing this shit twice. Okay. Okay, so term move cursor left. So how do I do this? I don't want to pass in an enum. That's just ugly. I think the way to do this is to just write them against the term variable. So that becomes move cursor, and then we just sort of... Is this a bit easier? We'll sort of go function move cursor. You know, left and right, and then is that easy to do? Oh no, these should be... I'm just moving stuff around arbitrarily, aren't I, if I do that? The easiest way is to construct another cursor and add it. So I'm going to do it on cursor, and I'm going to write a plus function. Now, how the hell do you operate overload operators in Rust? Rust operator. I've done it before, but I can't remember. Hopefully it's not too tricky. I don't remember it being tricky. You use standard ops, and you got to write imp ops add. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, imp ops add for that. So type output. I don't need to do a type output here, or do I? Can I not just do self? Or type output equals self, or how does this work? So the right hand side is, let's just use the right things. This ops add cursor. I think this is standard ops. Ops add cursor for cursor type output self, and then so this should just be self. And hopefully this is just real simple, right? We just self dot 0 plus rsh dot 0 self dot 1 plus rsh dot 1. What do we think of that, compiler? Ooh, Rust analyzer's having a think. Okay, now that's fun. Right, so I can now add to cursors. So if I go back to move cursor left, I should. I know. No, I need like a plus equals, don't I? Hang on, I need to do like. So term dot cursor plus the new cursor, right? So that would be like plus cursor 1 0. Okay, it doesn't like this at all. So argument, this function takes 2 arguments, 1 is expected. Oh, because I changed it to just be left and right. So let's change that to be another cursor. And it just becomes C, and then off we go, right? Okay, and then that will complain. Let's make a static. How do I do this? How do I do like a static thing? I want to have like a... Rust can't have constant static members, I don't think. I think the Rusty way is to like make a namespace with the same thing as the type. However, I will just do const cursor origin equals... will that be okay? Yes. Okay, cool. I realize I could just construct it. Is that, am I being stupid? Should I just go like this? Yeah, whatever. Nah, I like the constant. I don't know why, I just do. And unless someone else wants to contribute to this, I guess whatever the hell I want to code goes. You're going to type I32 expected. Oh, okay, this is me again trying to use individual ints. Right, which is just the copy of that. So I kind of have, this is not that much better looking if I'm quite honest. But Sandy Metz would say little copying is better than a pad abstraction or some such. Left and right. And that does not go right. That would go down. So let's go -1, 0. Okay, what do we think about this? Moving a cursor, 2 argument types at 190 again. I thought we just changed that literally. Am I not saving things? What's happening? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is the live version. That's fine. Why don't I actually move it right and then left again, so we can actually see what's going on. So that'll look something like this. And I know this is hacky code, but it will be replaced by key presses. This is just, you know, like showing you what's going on. So it should display cargo.toml. It should move the cursor right. Oh, it should display cargo.toml, wait for a key press, move the cursor right, wait for a key press, move the cursor left, wait for a key press, and get the hell out of here. Or as programmers call it, exit. Okay, left. Oh no, what have I done? I am not printing in these functions. So move cursor is not printing. Move cursor is printing, so my add function is wrong. What's wrong with it? Okay, I'm doing something silly, I know that. Is print wrong? Yeah, I don't 100% get this, to be honest. Which makes me think I need to write a test. However, I have conflated printing and moving. So it occurs to me I should just manually print things instead of moving them. Instead of printing when I move. That way things are going to get a bit easier to test, aren't they? And then that leads me on to the second thought, which is this is just not a useful function. Alright, this doesn't deserve to have its own method at this point, so let's kill that. Let's go down till we open the text buffer. We will go unsafe term. Then that just becomes cursor, move origin. And then we print it, we just print it, right? We just call, oops. We just call, was it TB set cursor, this thing. No, we just call cursor, term cursor.print. Yeah. Okay, and then move cursor is going to be like, what are you doing? And I'm going to be like, do this please. Because I'm obviously doing like something wrong here. Wait a minute, does plus give me plus equals, or is it like a separate thing? Like, can I just go like this now? No, that doesn't work. Bro, how sick are you at Rust? I would class myself as okay at this point. I don't think I'm good. Unless that was sarcasm, in which case that's very rude. I think I'm okay. I don't think I'm good yet. Binary assignment cannot be applied to type in a cursor. Okay, so no, you can't do that. That's fine. Type that out like a peasant. And then I need to print the thing, don't I? I mean, yeah, we set the thing, we print the thing. Actually, quite a problem I'm solving at this point, but I'll press ahead. Okay. No, I don't know Rust, just started to learn way more wrong. Yeah, Rust, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I've tried to learn Rust on and off like 5 times. 6 times the charm. It's, yeah. If you're not a systems programmer, it can be a bit challenging. It's kind of like a mental block with Rust. It's, yeah. This Rust does look very weird because it's supposed to be callable from C. That's kind of the point. So some raw pointers and all the rest. But I'm not moving a goddamn thing. So, but I was moving it before. All right, I got to commit to life. No, to git commit. Am I wondering why cursor is not moving? Okay, let's have a look. Oh no, I'm going to have to learn how to use a debugger, aren't I, in Rust? Because I can't print statement debug stuff now. Actually, I can do a little unit test, and of course it's been a few days since I've done the testing, so I can't remember the syntax. Is it like mod test or something? Oh, I can't remember. What is it? Rust tests. Yeah, it's this crap. To be fair, I mean, this isn't... I never forget how to write them in Zig. This is a little bit noisy. But let's be positive. Can add to... Oh, that's right, you got to make it a function now. Can add two cursors together. Okay, so let expected equals... I've got to go use the thing I want to test, right? Use inner cursor. Use crate inner cursor. For God's sake, what are you complaining about? How do you do this again? Use crate. Yeah, okay, like this. Use crate. Like the. Oh, don't complain that you're not public. Okay, whatever, you're public now. Oh, can I just put it inside the crate? And then I don't have to make it public? I hope. I know, I should use separate files, but I can't be bothered right now. So can I just like write that in there, like a submodule? Cool, well, we can, okay. Use... Can I go like use super cursor? Yeah. So super being the upper scope, right? The expected origin, what did I call it? Cursor. What did I just go? Let's use everything. Cursor origin plus cursor 0, 1. This is actual, not expected. So it becomes actual. Which side is equals and expected in Rust? You're not going to say, okay, whatever, I think it's actual and expected. So we here expect 0, 1, right? Because the origin plus 0, 1 should be 0, 1. I think that's pretty reasonable. We don't implement debug in cursor. That's a fair enough thing to complain about. We need to implement partial equals. Cool. So cargo, I want to change this command. So if anyone doesn't know what this is, ENTR just runs things in a loop as it watches files. There is also a thing called cargo watch, but I sometimes run into trouble with it in ENTR or intro, however you pronounce it, just always works, so I just use that. So C for clear the screen, and I'll go cargo test. So test checks as well, I believe. One test pass. Okay, so sanity check, I am, plus does work. However, here's the issue. No, that's not the issue. Is it somehow still pointing to the old cursor, or what is it doing? One thing I'm going to write in my to-do list is stuff for app and for the environment, figure out Rust debugger, because I don't know how to use it. I could try on stream, but I don't know how incredibly boring that's going to be. Something I'd rather do off camera, but just a random thought. Let's do that, because before it was at least moving at one space. So let's try that, right? No, now it's just not moving at all. Alright, this is just like silly. I'm gonna have to learn to use a debugger. Okay, Rust debugger CLI. Let's do this. Oh god, I've already clicked the link. And I still haven't learned. Yeah, I know what a bloody debugger is. I know all about dwarves. I just read Lord of the Rings. GDB, yep. 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 Oh. Now how do I use it? Okay. Rust debugger tutorial. Log rocket. Okay, GDB. Cool. I have GDB. I kind of know how to use it. I think there's a help thing in there. I don't think it's that tricky. If I remember correctly. Okay, I know what GDB is. I've got GDB. Do I need a special thing to use GDB in Rust, or what do I need? No, it doesn't look like it. Rust GDB. Okay. How do I get Rust GDB? Oh, it's installed automatically. Cool. Why don't I just try... What? I've got to use Rust GB as a module? Are you joking? To use a debugger, I have to modify source code. That doesn't seem right. I don't know, let's look at the Rust GDB help file. Okay, Rust, I assume it has like a help thing. Help, or a man page. It's the GNU debugger. Okay, well. Can it pick stuff up on my cargo? Run! How do I do this again? No, file specified. File. 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 Help file. Okay, I need another tutorial. That guy there looks way too happy about debugging Rust. Oops. Okay. Okay, GDB main, is that all I need to do? like, where is the executable? It's surely in target, right? Target debug editor, right? So, can I not just GDB target debug editor? Gradient symbols missing all load script. Okay, I can. Okay, easy. Then I just run it again, right? Cool. And can you reload something in Rust? How do you do that? It's like help. GDB reload binary. Excuses interlude as I figure out how to debug in Rust, but oh, it's just going to be me smash my head against the computer, which could make for good content, but I don't really want to do that. How to reload. Can't be bothered, just going to kill GDB and run it again. Figure it out later. Right, let's set a breakpoint at 199. How do I do breakpoints again? It's like, oh, for God's sake. Help break. Is it B? Is it just B for breakpoint? I think it is. Oh my God, GNU. What do you do with this? B 199. No, B 199. Okay, cool. Run. Okay. So we are at 199. Backtrace. Okay, I'm at 199. How do I inspect? Is it print? Oh, for God's sake. Okay. GDB. Cheat sheet, please. Give me the main points. Right. Q, quit, run, kill, print. Okay. So I want to print. History is empty. I want to print 0. Not quite what I meant. I want to print that unexpected token. Okay. GDB print value. Does this work? Not the value of a memory address. I just okay. Print an expression. Okay. How do I like list my expressions or something? Right. Okay. GDB list expressions. GDB expressions. This is not going well. Let's try this again. GDB, so breakpoint at 199, and then we print. And then we run. Then we hit the breakpoint. So print, I've got a thing called term. Can I print term, please? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Print term.cursor. Okay, so good enough. I mean, I have confirmation that it has successfully modified cursor. Right. So therefore, when I print cursor, it should be printing This isn't right. Left is -1. Right is +1. Positive, just 1. That was it. All right. Thank you for sticking with me through that GDB crash course, because I'd forgotten how to use it. I don't know if it's just me, but after just years of programming, my brain's full of like half-remembered things I know how to do. As I'm getting a bit more experience, I actually kind of want to limit the amount of technologies I use, which sounds limiting. But I think if you get like a broad spread, it's probably a good thing. You know, like one scripting language you really know, one systems language you really know, so on and so forth. But anyway, let's we're moving things left and right. Oh wow, look at all this progress we're making. Move cursor by getting a key press. Okay, so I made this stupid key bindings thing, which is just a hash map. In fact, I just like what I did here so much that I'm just gonna wait till I have some logic and then stuff it in here. I'm just going to break my own rule because it belongs in the outer, but it's not going to be there. So let's get key bindings. Call it let key bindings. It'll be a hash map. In Rust, can I? I'm pretty sure I can like are you going to be happy with that? What don't you like about that? Expected. Oh, this has to be like a new or something, right? Does that work? Ah, goddammit, I always forget the syntax in Rust of like how to specify generic parameters. It's got like way too many colons, I remember. And it's gonna say what? Oh, right. Standard collections hash map. Okay, I'll look it up. Fine. I didn't need to look it up because I already had it up here, didn't I? This. Oh, it's this thing, sorry. Right. Standard collections hash map, right? And then, but I've already got a hash map. It's going to go, why are you saying new? This function takes 0 generic arguments, but 2 is supplied. Okay. Okay. How do I do like a hash map literal? Rust. Hash map literal. It's not called a literal, it's called an initializer or something, isn't it? I don't want to insert things, I just want to... Yeah, from. From is what it's called. Okay, so from takes a thing of tuples. Cool. Hey, it's the gravitational constant of different planets. Too many colons. Okay, so... Now I actually have to think about what the keybind is going to be. The whole point of this is like the keybind is going to be custom, but I guess just for the sake of getting something done, I'm going to use the arrow keys, which means I have to look at our good friend TB event. Oops. Is it like a left? What is left like? Cap arrow left. Cap arrow. What does cap mean? Capital arrow? Key arrow and cap arrow. Okay, I'm gonna go for TB key arrow left. So like where might this belong? There's like a TB event struct, which is like TB, right? Which one of these does, I guess, type? Or that's like TB event. Okay, so key will be the I think I know what I'm doing. So let's go left arrow key. Oops, So it'll be like in the glue module of a TB event. What's it going to complain about? So there should be like a type. Where's TB event defined? Right, type mod key. I just had to remove the syntax for this because I need to put this R thing in front of it, which means, because type is a keyword in Rust. Okay, type equals... Oh, this is I have to deal with C macros, and I don't like dealing with C macros, they're annoying. So, let's stuff it in the shim. Right, actually let's make a thing called TB... struct TB event key, right? No, just called TB event, and we'll call this key, and it returns a key. So, this is just like a useful constructor, so I don't have to zero out all of these fields. So this will be like TB event result, and then we'll kind of go result dot key equals k, and then return result. Oh, and the type ninja as well. Sinocron or Sinocron? Yes. Terminal text editor, because I want a terminal text editor, and I don't like the ones that already exist. Well, I won't say I don't like them. I just would prefer something different. So, putting my money where my mouth is. Result.key, result.type, and there's like a TB event key, I hope. Something like that. Key, TB event key. Cool. Oh, this pretty much tells you how to do it, doesn't it? Or is there something else? TB event key. Do I need to put mod? I probably need to put a mod to say that there's no mods. I assume that mod is 0. What are you using FFI for? Because I want to use term box 2. It looked like the nicest API for a terminal emulator. It's a one smallish file. Yeah, basically. Also, I eventually want to script this editor in a scheme of some kind. So I need to give the whole thing a C compatible calling thing. But hopefully the scheme layer, hopefully the Rust layer gets deeper and the C just becomes kind of like a very thin wrapper as I do more and more functionality. But for now, there's like a bit of C stuff going on. I'm going to double check what mod should be. Like, is it like a TB mod, like nothing? TB mod? No, I just assume it's 0 as they did before. So, one way to find out, right? I'll see if that works, and if it doesn't, I've got to read the docs harder. Let us go to extern function. I'll call this TB. Call this TB key. It rhymes. Right. So, and then the TB. Hang on, the function TB key. K is not that descriptive, but whatever. So Ubint62T, hey, that's Rust syntax, not C syntax. Yeah, okay. Would be a U16. And then that will output a, put this in the glue layer, like that. Let's just make a little comment, just saying, what should I say? Redeclaring TB event from turnbox 2. Just in case I have a look at that again and think, what the hell is that? Okay, so we have a key now. So left arrow key can should be a function. How do we do this? Left arrow key should be a constant in the inner layer. No! In the glue layer. Right? Hang on. No, the glue is just data. TB key should be an external function that I can make a key from. So this kind of involves me just rewriting this. Whatever. Can I just export that and off we go? No, we can't export inside an external. Probably because it's not called export, because this isn't JavaScript. It's probably because it's called pub. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's make the left arrow key. No, this isn't going to work because of all the macros instead of turnbox 2. Okay, I feel like I need a better strategy for dealing with macros. Right? Because ideally I sort of don't have to write anything in here at all, but just all these little macros is making me do it. Because, I mean, UInt 816T is a macro, right? Like if I TB key left is a macro. I have to admit, I do not 100% arrow left, right? Yeah. I have to admit, I do not 100% understand why C programmers use macros for things like this. Like, can't you just use a constant? Is it really, you know? But I shouldn't complain, someone's written me a nice library. I say written me, that's not for me specifically, but I have access to a nice library that someone has written, so life is really good if you think about it. But I do need to figure out like a good way to deal with export constants. Like if I bind gen could output these as consts, right? However, CC Rust CC, what's it called? Is that the name of the module? Yeah, this is what I'm using, isn't it? I don't 100% know how this deals with macros, right? I kind of want to try something. I kind of want to see if it is giving me macros and I just don't realize it. Like, is it just giving me everything and I'm only exporting a few things, or how does it work? Because if fbindgen is giving me macros, and it seems to automatically bind like everything, or everything is kind of available. Let's look at the docs. Also, let me add this to the environment, to the to-do list here. How does CC deal with macros? Well, I was hoping to be able to move the cursor with a key press, but I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out in the next few minutes, but we will try. Include path for headers, includes... So I can define macros, which I'm using for like conditional compilation, I think is the term. But expand, that's not really it. Rust CC macros. Because I know with bindgen it like gives you macros, no, not Rust macros. Okay, I'm going around in circles here. Is there like, can I look at the bindings generated by CC, right? Because it exists, I think, in CCLS cache. Okay, that one. Long C. Okay, here we go. Look at all these things here. Types, bits. These are all clibs. Stubs, standard IO. So where's term box? Or shim? Have a quick look at the GitHub CC issues thing. GitHub Rust CC issues. Macro. Is anyone else using macros? CC interprets blah blah blah. eprint line macro. But access to the preprocessor. You know what? I'm overcomplicating the hell out of this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go const tb event. Well, const tb, what was it called? tb key arrow left. So result.key is what? Is a U16, so that will become U16T. That'll become this. This is Rust syntax, I just realized. Like that, and that will be lowercase. And now I have it. Done. I know this is probably not the proper way to do it, but it is the way to do it. So let's just do that. So now I have access to this, so I should just be able to like declare that in the extern C bit, which is over here. U16. Get rid of that. Okay, we don't like that. What don't we like about this? Extern items cannot be const. Why not? Static, will static do? Okay, whatever. And we'll make that extern as well. Not extern, pub. Okay, TB key, or rather inner TB key, inner TB key arrow left. Unsafe, is that all it's going to say? Yep, unsafe. Okay, I have a left arrow key. I don't even need to muck around with hash tables. I will just go, let's do the same from right. I feel like I've got too much glue going on. Or too much... Maybe I should just write a function in here that... Whatever. I'm done second guessing my abstractions and I want to just get the thing working on the screen at the minute. Okay, if... Do a switch. Alright. No, not switch, I'm Rust. Match. Match that with the left arrow key. In that case, we want to move the cursor left. Typo up there I just saw, which would have confused me for God knows how long. Like that, we will go right. And for any, we will just do absolutely nothing. And then we want to refresh the screen, and off we go, right? Here goes nothing. CD code editor. Oh dear, okay. Undefined reference to... Oh, I've got to like clean the cache, cargo clean, and then cargo build. Does that help? Ooh, it's thinking about it. Okay, I suck at C is the problem. Was that it? Clean and cargo build. Control reaches the end of an unvoid function. I don't quite get what's wrong with this function. Incompatible return type int, but struct TB event was expected. Returning type int, but struct TB event was expected, but oh, I see. He hasn't done the type def thing with the struct, right? So I've got to do that. My God, look at look how many bugs I had with 6 lines of C. Anyway, okay. Okay, it just quits. It just quits when I try and do anything. That's fine. It goes here. Why is that any? That should not be any. That should be this. And let's go in a term print error, and we'll say let's say term pointer. I don't know this key. Like so, and then that's going to complain because it's not a real string. So I'm going to go like cc 2. Oh my God, how do I do this? As point. Come on, Rust, help me out. Term 00 const car, so cc. Oh, CS I've called it, I'm sorry, not CC. CS. I literally did this last stream and I can't remember how. This, I think. It doesn't do anything, it just exits. Okay, why don't we have a look at this and tell me what the problem is. Unused variables, okay. Why don't I look at this warning? I don't understand why this is not used. Why is it not used? Have I forgotten how to pattern match in Rust? Rust pattern match. Match the thing, curly brace, the thing, fat arrow, what you want to do. Match the thing, curly brace, I don't understand why this is not used. Is the semicolon supposed to be like in here and not here? And then it's... That was the problem. Oh, then it's going to complain. About what exactly? Expected semicolon... No, I had it right before. Okay. That was... Yeah, I don't get this because I'm totally using it right here. So, like, what's the issue? Oh well, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. Hopefully I'll pick up a bit more steam as I kind of remember some of these rusted idioms and how to use GDB and all the rest. But look, I'm having fun. It's educational. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one. Take care.